Redefining broadcasting lesson. Shores Pablo. Shores Pablo. Good.
Yeah.
All right, good morning and welcome to the Sports Buffet on Elegota TV Radio. My name is Daffy Matthew. So you love to come with Elegota One Sports. It's a whole lot to talk about this morning. For the next plus or minus 1 hour or less than, because I need to run to school, and you know how it is, Wednesday school time, and I have my class. There is no extra on the clock, so we're going to try as much as possible. Please, let's avoid all the plenty greetings and go straight to the talking point, and let's have conversation. Very straightforward and easy for us to talk about today. That's a whole lot to talk about in the transfer section. There is news, sporting news, and the rest of them. And there's all the drama that happened in the Super 8, the Niger Super 8. We're going to talk about that one, the fans gagging and Sporting Lagos fans. I think I'm going to address that. I'm going to talk about that for a bit and a whole lot of other things. I've got with me my say Charlie's got his angels. I've got my own angels as well. I've got Joy Bassi, and I've got Awesome Uche. For those of you on Instagram, you're seeing them, right? Okay, so let's start with Joy Bassi. Joy Bassi, good morning and welcome to the Wednesday edition of the show. How you doing? What do you have for me?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, so we have news.
Before you give us the news, let's hear from that quiet little angel there. Hi, Awesome. How you doing?
I'm fine. Good morning.
Good morning. So this is like your third day here, second day?
Second day.
Okay, this is your second day here. How does it feel? Yesterday you came in like a cat that is picked out of river. I mean, my producer was telling me that she's scared though. She's. Why were you scared?
This is my first time, so I didn't really plan, so everything is new to me right now.
All right, no problem. It's always like that. It's always the first time, and there's an open door for growth. So we will all grow in this process. I mean, from tomorrow and the day after, you would start giving up. You've got 3 months to be with us, right? And Joe, I've got 6 months to be with us. Which is almost 2 weeks now, or 3. This is a third week. Okay. Well, good. You're having fun, right?
Yeah.
Okay, don't worry. You will soon start settling in. Awesome. But let's start with Joy. Joy, what you got for us?
Yeah. So, 20 guys, kids maker from TikTok, has officially been is on court now. Is on trial for sexual activity with a 10-year-old.
10-year-old.
Yeah, with the parents.
Yeah.
That's messed up.
Damn, that's messed up. Oh.
Yeah.
10-year-old. My daughter is 9. Oh.
Yeah, imagine.
I don't know if I will go to court or if I'll use my knife. Oh. I don't know. I don't know how I'll react anyway.
Yeah, with this goodness what they're causing, goodness what they're
Guinness.
Yeah. They've come to say something. It's not really like an official statement, but they shall made a job like on Nigerians to take it easy with the record they turn.
No, this record, we will break record. See, we don't have job, we will break record. We would shatter all of them. Very soon, somebody will swim from here to America. Yeah, they never see anything.
They started the cry for 100 hours.
Okay, to cry.
Yes.
Also, let me ask you, if there is a Guinness record that you would love to break, which would it be?
I don't know, because breaking world records, it takes a lot of energy. I don't know how Nigerians are doing it.
But if you, now putting you on the spot, now, if you have to break a record, like which one tickle your fancies? For me, the record that I would like to break is owning the most money. Yeah, chicken out. Owning the most money. This guy, I've gone into Guinness Book of Record for making the most money in a single calendar year that nobody's ever made before. Let's say $100 trillion. So for you, what will it be? While you're thinking about it, let's go.
Maybe smile a ton. I don't know.
For 100 hours.
You can smile for life.
Smile for life.
Okay. Let's go back to Joy Bassi.
Yeah. So with my Zuckerberg, let's go to my Zuckerberg, and that is fight with Elon Musk. Yeah, and my Zuckerberg is not training with UFC stars Alexander. I cannot pronounce the name, so I'll keep it there. And Israel, so it's training with
And Israel,
stars. Yeah, it's training with UFC stars for the match. Which honestly,
Are you sure they are going to fight, or this is just proper?
No, without this is because they have to fight. Me, I want to see the fight. I want to know who's going to win. I want to see.
What if somebody fall down and die? Like these guys are older than like this play is too expensive. In my opinion, I can billionaires be one go and die.
No, I don't think
I don't like
you know that
billionaires are not many, so I don't want them dying.
They will have state of
Because they inspire me. Looking at them makes me want to be like one of them.
Yeah, they have state of the art facility, like medical.
State of the art facility can still be there. Somebody can still die.
They will not die. But I still want to see the fight. I want to know who's going to win between them. Not that they're hyping it this up. We should not just stop. We should fight.
Okay.
I like trouble. I like fight.
You like violence?
I like violence. They fight them. I'll stay there and watch. Secure space, not in the middle, not separate. If I just watch.
Let me ask also. Awesome. Have you heard about the whole shenanigan between Mark Zuckerberg, your boyfriend, and Elon Musk? Joy says, Sugar Daddy. You really want them to fight, or it's just?
I feel like they're not going to fight.
No, that's how I think too.
Maybe it's like a skill or something, or they are just playing, or they are trying to pull each other like the audience, their legs and stuff like that. Because they don't look like fighting people. So watching them fight, I feel like it's going to be funny. If they actually fight.
That's what I want. That's why I want to watch the fight so much. They actually end up fighting to be funny.
But well, if they fight,
yeah,
that's good for them.
Good entertainment for us.
All right, continue, Joy.
Yeah, that's why I don't have much now, so that's all for now.
Okay. All right, we're coming back into the sporting space, and let's take it one step at a time and look at the stories. Yeah, Osima is in the news again when it comes to transfer. We're going to talk about that. Much like you say, the young lad are doing well. These are girls, the young lads. Let's see the ladies that are here. I'll go qualify them wrongly now so that they don't come. These days feminists are very, very violent too. Multishine says $100 trillion, too much. Not your money. Not your money. He said the young lads are doing well. They will definitely get better for sure. Well done with a great job, Elevator One. Thank you very much. Who's this one? Where's this? I saw one just now. Okay. Shores Pablo is laughing. Dots Prime underscore digital media. I say, Joy, please speak a bit more louder. I don't know. We need to go and do sacrifice. Next time I'll go and bring one Babalawo from Okijachira. See Awesome that just came. People can hear her. Well, I don't know, Joy. We need to drag our tongue out and take it to Prayer City and go and pray. Maybe that will make her speak loud because I don't understand. And you know the funny thing, when you go and see Joy in a circle with her friends, her mouth is razor sharp, sharper than sharp. All right, let's talk about the teams that are making the runs. Arsenal fans are still wondering why Declan Rice have not been made official. They say it's a legal document, the paper, the wording of the paper. The wording, when I was growing up, wording is you insulting me and me insulting you. All this news about what's it called, Pogba. And I asked the question, Pogba, has he lived up to his talent, his potential, or is finally, going to go down to history book as one of those talents that gone to waste? Like Adriano of Brazil, we all saw that that was going to be the guy that would take over from Ronaldo da Lima, but eventually his father died, alcoholism, and a whole lot of things happened. Well, this man said, I can't say no. Moises Caicedo admits he's desperate for a move to Chelsea as he labels them a beautiful team, but Brighton are continuing to hold out for £100 million for the Ecuadorian midfielder. I don't know what's going to happen at the end of the day. Chelsea, you need to top up that money because that's not paid 105 or agreed a £105 million deal with 100 million guaranteed. Definitely, Brighton are going to demand for the same thing. Chelsea delay return of 3 unwanted stars in bid to offload them after new boss Mauricio Pochettino and 29 man squad jetted at America on tour. Yeah, they say your card has been revoked. You are no longer needed at the Continental. The table have decided. You know, my problem with John Wick is after killing everybody, blind person killer. I don't understand. Like I've always said that after John Wick Part 1, every other John Wick that followed was rubbish. But people say, oh no, chapter 4 is the toughest. This one, I don't understand. Because it didn't make sense. The Part 1 of John Wick, we had a storyline. He's mourning the death of his wife, they attacked him, they killed his dog, you know, they took his car. Then there's a reason for fight. After that, every other thing that followed John Wick was just franchising, trying to fleece money out of people. Well, they've told some Chelsea players, and you can bet your life that Lukaku is on it. Your business is no longer required at the Continental. The table is angry with you. Carry your elephant leg over and get out of here. Don't come back. That's what they told Lukaku and 2 other players. I'm sorry, but it's not me. It's not my doing. So don't say that I'm the one. Martina Navratilova sent scouting one-word response to Megan Rapinoe after US football star claimed she would welcome a transgender player on her team. Oof. Oof. It's raging. Talking about transgender. Is it not yesterday you told me that transgender won Miss World?
Yeah.
Okay. In the Netherlands.
Yeah.
Okay. No problem. LeBron James, when he retires, he will go and say he's no longer feeling like a man, he's not a woman, and he'll go and play in the WNBA. Then they will understand where they're taking their transgender thing to. Mason Greenwood is picture training with Manchester United teammate as he await verdict of club's internal investigation. So the one with the court to decide not do them. Okay, now let's not worry. 17 years. If it was a bigger player before, they wouldn't be doing that. Man United at risk of a bad preseason, which will leave them with injuries. Then Sanders slams Erik ten Hag's ridiculous 16,000-mile travel plan that includes 4 US games. Well, it's all for the money. If you need to raise 100 million to sign players, then you need to travel those distances. They are not good for the game, but what do? You just have to. Just in the party, Ruben Loftus-Cheek revealed the 2 reasons why he left the club as Christian Pulisic prepares to join him at AC Milan amid mass summer exodus at Stamford Bridge. Exodus, movement of the people. Tottenham's Hurricanes dilemma as the striker holds talk with Ange Postecoglou. Today, Daniel Levy must weigh up whether to cash in on 80 million, make a desperate £400,000 a week offer that risks leaving Spurs high and dry. What is the deal? What's going to happen if you are Hurricane? What's going to be your decision? If you're Daniel Levy, what's going to be your decision? All of these things are the conversation I would want us to have. Well, the time that we have is still long. We still got 45 minutes on the clock to do that. Let's see how it goes. For those of you who want to know what brought about Martina Navratilova talking to Megan Rapinoe. This is Megan Rapinoe. She's good as a football player, but sometimes she takes a voice, a freedom of speech to another level. Let me just take you through an extract for that story. Tennis icon Martina Navratilova has hit back at Megan Rapinoe's claim that trans women should be able to participate in women's sport ahead of the soccer stars' 4th and final World Cup appearance later this month. Earlier this month, Rapinoe, 38, revealed that she would have no problem playing with a trans soccer player in the U.S. women's national team. Okay, while also confessing that she always thought that the ex-president Donald Trump was fond of her, as a comment went viral. Navratilova, who won 18 major singles title in her prime, chimed in with a one-word response that made her feelings clear. Okay, no problem. let's leave that one on the side and let's look at some of that. Jack Grealish is still partying. Jack Grealish swap is Ibiza partying antics for Dubai. And in Ireland hangs out with Kim Kardashian. Hey, Jesus Christ. So they want to jinx this boy now. Oh, Kim Kardashian, you're not going to score next season. You are going to get injured. Kim Kardashian, the poison chalice. You've just gone to touch the poison chalice. Now that you need so. And Netanyahu enjoys a dinner with his wife. How Man City stars are enjoying extended treble winners break. Well, when you come back, this is a recipe for you people not to defend your titles that you won last season. Edwin van der Sar is not in a life-threatening danger and is communicative after suffering a brain hemorrhage. In case of those of you who don't understand what hemorrhage is, it means a blood gather for a brain. So you can't blood gather for the traffic. Blood get traffic, the whole traffic. Like Ajay Expressway or going to Lekki Jakonde, that place, or Agor Palace Way, if you don't know, or Port Harcourt, Abaro Junction, that's Romala Junction there. So you get that traffic where they coagulate, and that's now what's happened for the guy brain. He thinking too much. He think too much, and I lie you. I just talk my own and they know I understand. I will tell you happen. But then there was blood hemorrhage as. Ayers have come out on a statement on behalf of the former Manchester United and Ayers Akon, and his wife also revealed that's the situation that happened. So let's keep it there. Mo Salah and Andy Robertson left stunned by Jordan Henderson's crazy physique on first day of Liverpool preseason. Some people they dodge, they go train inside the line. And Trent Alexander-Arnold is sporting a new hairdo. So the Dada, he wanted to compete with me with Dada, but it's like Ogola give a whisper for you, say, don't try my son, or don't go there. Don't try this Nigerian guy. You cannot beat him for that. This guy used to live very close to Son of Jesus. You know Son of Jesus? You don't know Son of Jesus, you don't know nothing. Man United target Sofyan Amrabat led Morocco to the World Cup semi-finals, duelled with Declan Rice in a European final, and is available for just £30 million. But how would he fit into the Old Trafford? That's just one of my major questions. How is Sofyan Amrabat 30 million? That's one. Two, how would he fit into Manchester United team? Is it a guy that changes the dynamics of that team? Somebody tells me, some of my friends have whispered to me that he probably would take over the Eriksen position, and some say it's the Casemiro position. Manchester United fans, please join in on the conversation and tell me what you think Sofyan Amrabat will bring. Another story about Harry Kane. Harry Kane will tell Ange Postecoglou is open to all options when they meet for showdown talks today, with Bayern Munich cycling and Daniel Levy desperate to tie him to a new Spurs deal. The thing about somebody like Harry Kane that I've come to realize is that Harry Kane is that kind of guy that is afraid to speak his mind. He's afraid to take a stand in life. He's a middle ground guy. He's a diplomat. Can't tell you that I really want to go, even though in his heart of heart he wants to go, and he can also say I want to stay. It's a case of Serra, whatever will be. No. You shouldn't be that kind of guy. For the kind of game that he's played, he's hungry to stay in the English game. He's hungry to obviously break that record and hold the record for life. But at the same time, he's also looking at the fact that if the opportunity comes to win title, he would want to win the title. Unfortunately, you've got to be bold enough. You've got to be a little bit nasty, in football to be successful, and he's not taking that path. He's trying to be a nice guy, and nice guys don't win all the time. Okay, for those of you who are wondering what's going on with Declan Rice now that he's not been officially unveiled, and he's doing some things that are nice. He's training, wearing Adidas kit. I think that Arsenal have sent him to that place because he's back in training. He got his preseason on the way in Portugal as Arsenal fans continue to wait for the confirmation. The thing is, when you see him, he's training with Adidas kit. He's looking different from his sneakers, his running shoe. I think he stole my running shoe. That's exactly my running shoe. I have that one. And then his stockings, his knicker, his shirt. Yeah, I see sports differently. So the things that I'm saying, you guys are wondering, like, what is this saying all this? They're all Adidas. And Adidas are the ones that kit Arsenal. So you could already tell that there is a conversation somewhere. Say, go to this facility, go and train, and post pictures so that everybody get the confidence at your feet and we don't struggle. Mason Mount could make his first appearance on Manchester United today as Erik Ten Hag includes £60 million man in squad for Oslo friendly against Leeds United. It is like they have 15 players. Newcastle star Bruno Guimaraes says he hates playing against Man City. As Pep Guardiola said, make you feel like you are a bunch of children. Well, you can hate it all you like, but that's how good they are. The Magpies are among the clubs hoping to dethrone Pep Guardiola's side next season. That will not happen. That I speak again. Once it was spoken, twice have I heard all powers belong to God. And I said it right in the Bible. Dare you, Newcastle, let me tell you this. Detroit Man City, once it was spoken, twice I am telling you, Newcastle, you are not going to be champions of the Premier League next season. Please stay away. Yes, Aston Villa's past transfer mistake serves as a warning to Una Emery, but the Spaniards come out approach with signings of Yuri Tillemans, Paul Torres suggest message has got through. He read the memo and he understood very well. Don't forget, Lionel Messi have landed in Miami. Okay, football's biggest star arrived to complete his MLS move and start a new era in the United States after leaving PSG and snubbing Saudi Arabia interest. The trekking. Let the trekking begin. This bros likes to trek in the field, but he also likes to punish defenders. So some American overzealous defenders will suffer, that's for sure. Okay, so let's go to transfer gist. PSG make contact to sign Dusan Vlahovic amid uncertainty over Kylian Mbappe's future as Juventus cover their bases by making an inquiry over West Ham Gianluca Scamacca. Okay, Inter Milan are set to pocket 42.5 million from their shirt sponsors for the 2023-2024 season as they close in on a new deal with Paramount Plus. Paramount Plus, okay, one of those channels that is on my box, okay, that we watch movies on, okay, who were prevented from sponsoring Chelsea. I don't understand why they prevent them, but Paramount Plus, okay, they're not media partners of the EPL. That's the reason why. Well, let's go to transfer gist, and I can guarantee you that Osimhen will come up today. And some guys have been asking me what's happening with Osimhen. You will hear some story today. Juventus and French midfielder Pogba 30 will be offered 128 million pounds over 3 years to join a club in Saudi Arabia. I mean, these people get money. Can they come and sign me? I have some things to offer. I can cross the ball very well. I can coach. I can talk about the game very well. Even if I need to just go down and be shouting, just do some nonsense things and then just collect that money and come back and build state-of-the-art studio and training center here. Tottenham and England striker Harry Kane, 29, is keen to join Bayern Munich, who have made two bids. Kane, whose contract expires next summer, could be offered £400,000 a week if new Tottenham manager Ange Postecoglou convinces him to stay. West Ham and Italy forward Gianluca Scamacca, 22, will be keen to work under Roman manager Jose Mourinho if he returns to Serie A. Napoli president Aurelio De Laurentiis thinks that only Paris Saint-Germain have the financial power to meet his valuation of 150 million euros for 24-year-old Nigerian forward Victor Osimhen. So, Victor Osimhen. Yeah, the same only Paris Saint-Germain will sign him. Seems like my prediction earlier in the season is beginning to turn out to be what's going to happen. Bournemouth are ahead of Tottenham, West Ham, and Wolves in the pursuit of Bristol City 19-year-old English midfielder Alex Scott. He's 19 years old. Why is he making my transfer story news? Okay, Swedish striker Victor Gyökeres, 25, is set to leave Coventry and Sporting Lisbon with the Championship club anticipating a fee of up to £20 million. Chelsea are preparing an offer for Lyon's 19-year-old French forward Ryan Shaki. Let's hope that day goes through anyway. Since Chelsea wants to become an academy, they are trying to implement the Wenger formula. Let's hope that it works. Chelsea have delayed Romelu Lukaku, Hakim Ziyech, and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. The renegades. These ones are the useless people. Yes, returning to the to training. Belgian forward Lukaku, 30, is aiming for a return to Inter Milan. Gabon striker Aubameyang, 34, Obama blood clock. He not get blood again. He's wanted by clubs in Europe, and Moroccan winger Hakim Ziyech, 30, is interesting clubs in the Saudi Pro League, but he's got a knee injury, a crooked knee. Well, Everton are interested in 21-year-old Manchester United and Sweden forward Anthony Elanga. Langa. Yeah, Burnley have made Coventry and Netherlands midfielder Gustavo Hamer, 26, their next target. Let's hope that they go through for Vincent Company. Yeah, Manchester United are edging closer to an agreement for 27-year-old Inter Milan and Cameroon goalkeeper Andre Onana. Yes, Onana is about to come feel what the Premier League is cooking. Can you smell what the Rock is cooking? Yes, it's going to come and smell what the Premier League is cooking. After all, it's a Premier League team that defeated them in the finals of Champions League. Nottingham Forest, the NPFL club of the English Premier League, are in talks with Manchester United over a deal for England goalkeeper Dan Henderson, 26. and are considering a move for Wolves 30-year-old Portuguese keeper Jose Sa. Arsenal are hopeful of signing West Ham and England midfielder Declan Rice 24 before the squad fly to the USA for their preseason tour on Sunday. Southampton are considering a move for Hoffenheim 24-year-old Denmark winger Jakob Brun. Last thing, let's hope that did go through. Arsenal have joined Tottenham and Chelsea in waiting Celta Vigo's 21-year-old Spanish midfielder Gabriel Vega, but Paris Saint-Germain are not interested in signing the player. They've called out their interest as they say they have enough midfielders to cover their bases. Okay, Manchester City, finally are set to sign Manchester United 16-year-old defender Harrison Parker after United try to sign their 16-year-old twins Jack and Tyler Fletcher, but we would see how that one goes at the end of the day. Well, that's all the stories in Transfer Pocket. Let's come to you guys now. The show belongs to you from here on, and we'll see how you guys pilot it and manage it very, very well. Let's hope that we get this thing going and pull through at the end of the day. Okay, let's see. So many things to talk about, so many messages I am getting from different places. Let me see this one about Abia 27, 28, and 29. So I don't know what that means, but we shall see. Is it going to come true? Is it not going to come true? I really don't know. But 26, Mrs. Chinwe Oyenku, Special Assistant Women Affairs. 27, Kanawankwo, Chairman Iba International. They've changed it now. 29, John Samabo, Chairman Abia Warriors. So finally they've revert to putting Kanawako as the chairman. Initially, the announcement was that he's a supervisor. Thank God we complained. So sometimes when you complain, you get answers. I think they've adjusted it. So Kanawako is now the chairman of Eyimba Football Club of Aba from supervisor. And Coach John Sam Obu, whose daughter is a doctor and a footballer in Sweden, is now the chairman of Abia Warriors. Out with the old, in with the new. Let's see the result that they will give. Eyimba, the eyes of the gods are upon you. You guys need to deliver and deliver very well. But let's come back to the people who control the show, the fans of the show. What are you guys saying on Instagram? There's nobody talking on Instagram. That's the last message for Joy. Well, let's go to YouTube. Definitely there are people talking on YouTube. Like the question I asked, how would your club line up in this new season? If you're a fan of any club, whether in England, in France, in Germany, in Italy, in Spain, even in the NPFL, how would your club line up? What are the possible players that will play for the first game of the season? As an Arsenal fan, I think that most likely we're still going to have Aaron Ramsdale, the Ram Eater, in goal for Arsenal. And I think on left full back, it's going to be the Ukrainian Oleg Zinchenko, who also know how to come into midfield. Now people now say he's inverted fullback, Ayona. Okay, and then on right fullback, it's either going to be Julian Timber, Ben White, or the monkey face Japanese man, Toki Yasu, playing in that position. Center back, I don't think anything is going to happen. Jakub, you go wait. He will wait. You will wait and wait and wait, and I'm sure you will be disappointed because Amaka is on your case. It's still going to be the Brazilian Gilbert Megalasi and the rave of the moment, the new Nicolas Anelka of Arsenal, but this time playing in defense. Number 2 on the new jersey, but number 1 in the heart of every Arsenal fan. His name is William Saliba. Enough fine boys in the Arsenal team. So if you have one who are to be Arsenal, there's not a problem. You know, it's one of those things. It just happens. And in midfield, that's where there's going to be a lot of changes. I think the only player you will see from last season most likely will be Martin Odegaard at the end of the diamond. But you have Declan Rice and what's the other guy that we signed again? Kai Havertz. Okay, Kai Havertz will be in our team. Okay, Kai Havertz will be there. And then in attack, it's still going to be Martinelli or Andres Trossard on the Leandro Trossard, sorry, on the left-hand side. Gabriel Jesus in the middle to pack the Red Sea or whatever sea is in front of him. And then Bukayo Saka, who's regarded as the most expensive young player in the world right now, on the right-hand side. Let's see if that team can deliver. I think that Arsenal is onto something But my biggest fear for Arsenal, I won't lie, is the fact that the squad does not have squad depth, because the people on the bench does not measure up to the people that are starting. The gap is like it's written in the Bible. You say, "As the heavens are far from the earth, so are my thoughts far from your thoughts. My ways are not your ways, neither are my thoughts your thoughts. As the heavens are far from the earth." That is how the gap between the starting players at Arsenal and those on the bench. Let me give you a good example. You have Declan Rice starting, and if he gets injured, the opposition is supposed to be afraid of who is coming. Like in Man City, when they are removing maybe Rodri, they are bringing Ike Gundogan. You be like, hey, see, with the common trouble, they bring in Wahala. But then in Arsenal, you're not going to remove Declan Rice or Kai Havertz, and you're bringing who? Awilo Lokomba. The opposition will just dance Makosa. Or they are going to bring in Mohamed Elneny. That's the first player in the whole world that finds this okay to sit on the bench. He's happier than the people that are playing matches. I've not seen anybody like that. I used to think that Mikel Obi was comfortable sitting on the bench. This guy thinks that the bench is a VIP seat. I don't understand. Well, that's how bad it is. On the right-hand side, for instance, let's say Bukayo Saka gets injured. Who are we bringing in? Mosquitoes. It doesn't measure up. In attack, Gabriel Jesus gets injured, who is also not a striker anyway, and he have high work rate, and all those things are things I don't like to hear and say work rate is high. Okay, but you remove Gabriel Jesus, and you're probably going to be caught between Forlanri Balogun. Yes, he scored 22 goals in France. I mean 21 goals, but in the Premier League. Forlanri Balogun or that what's that boy? That's Ghana boy. Who the shot Banku? Do face like Monkey Line. Eddie Nketiah. That's a problem. As far as I'm concerned, that's a problem. On the left-hand side, I think Arsenal is sure there, because Martinelli would put you in trouble, take you to run, and then Trossard will come in, can create assists, can score goals, can mesmerize you. That's the only place where Arsenal is really guaranteed. Again, maybe at centre back, they're beginning to look guaranteed, because Julian Timbers can play at centre back and also play right back. So centre back on the right hand side of centre back, they are covered with William Saliba, Julian Timbers, and Ben White, and then you now have Uncle Wawa, Tomiyasu. On the left hand side, because somehow the next thing close to Ashley Cole have refused to stay fit. They like to talking like Sergeant when they just promote. I'm talking about the Scotman. What's that his name again? See, now I know they play. Yeah, Kieran Tierney. Because he doesn't play regularly, I'm almost forgetting his name. That one is up to par, is above average, is up to ministry standard. And then you have Alexander Zinchenko. See, the thing is, last season we were all looking at him from the Man City perspective, but towards the end of the season, it was part of our problem. Okay, he became a Tavares. He went from a Man City player and became an Arsenal player, and he became a Tavares, Organizativa. I just pray that this season he does well. Okay, so let's move on from there. Who again do we have? There's no backup for Kai Havertz. Granit Xhaka has gone. There's also, the Euros was good. So let's say Emil Smith can back up for Martin Odegaard, but definitely there's no backup for Kai Havertz. So that team, if you look at it from that angle, you might just say, we're not sure what would have happened. Okay, so let's come back to you people now. How would your team line up next season? And for Manchester United fans, is Sofyan, the guy with the so clothes, Sofyan Amrabat, is it the guy that fixes all the problem? Is it your magic? But because let's not forget that Manchester United's major need was in attack. Going into the transfer, going to the end of the season, first call was to get an attacker. But unfortunately, we are not seeing that move on the chessboard of the game for Manchester United. They got in, who did they even get in again, Seth? They got in, they're trying to get Onana. They're trying to get Onana, and then they now working on getting Sofyan Amrabat. I think Manchester United have gone Africa. I'm so proud to be African. Yeah, they're trying to get Moroccan and Cameroonian. Also, last time you see Manchester United doing African business. Okay, so there must be something going on there. Anyway, Remy Leko Smith Rowe, yes, okay. He said that Vieira should just go on loan. I think Vieira is a good player. He's got an educated level, but I think he eats too much noodles and spaghetti. Should go and carry weight and eat some fufu, a bar, something, bread, something solid. He's too lightweight. He's trying to be a Sami Nasri, but doesn't have the footwork of Sami Nasri. He's also trying to be. There's this guy that played for Man City, QPR. One of the most talented player that played in the league. I've forgotten his name now. Arab name. He's got this Arab name. If I remember, I would tell you guys. One of the most skillful player to play in the Premier League. He played for, I think, Man City. Played for QPR. Played in the French league as well. Oh God, right. It's very skillful. Then there is also another player that played for West Ham. It's called Dimitri Payet. Every time I look at Fabio Vieira, those are the players that come to my mind. Sami Nasri, the aforementioned player that I can't remember his name now, Dimitri Payet. But there is, of all this lot, is the weak Amrabat. Yeah, Amrabat. No, Sharai Ubi Sharai Philip. I don't know Sharai Philip Sharai Philip is available. Amrabat. Yeah, you've got these players who can twist and turn. Are you talking of Tarab? Yes, Abdel Tarab. Abdel Tarab, that's his name. Abdel Tarab is his name. That's a very, very slicky, sweet player that never made it to the top level. Sometimes they say talent is not enough. Those are one of those that fell through the cracks of the game. Very, very good player like Dos Santos. Very good players, but unfortunately, something just happened that made them fall through the cracks. But on Friday we'll talk about the players that fell through the cracks. All the players that fell through the cracks, players that have great talent, that have great potential. People like Pogba that you would expect that they will take the world by storm. They will do this, they will do that. But unfortunately, they just didn't get. The attribute that you need. The other day, I was in a place with some top executive, and we're talking about footballers that failed. And one top guy from UBA, I won't mention his name now, very, very top guy, not Tony Elumelu, but very close to Tony, open his mouth. I know you watch this, bros. Open your gutter mouth, his money counting mouth, and he said Ronaldinho is a football failure. Like, I almost lost it. But I went for that meeting to go and ask for fund. So I was looking at this guy like I was holding my knife like this, and I was looking at him, stab your neck now, give you shoot you. But I just like I said, bros. I just went from anger, righteous indignation to bros. I don't think you watch football. No disrespect. I hardly use that word. I like to disrespect people. But because I needed money, and they know who to give me the money. Because I needed their money, I was like, no disrespect. I don't think you watch football. It's not about longevity, to be very, very fair. It's about the impact you make in the game. And if you say that Ronaldinho wasted his talent, I think you need to see your optician. That's my suggestion. And the whole team will laugh. But I think I didn't give him well. That's like just punching him. What I wanted to do was to stab him. Like stab him. Like I wanted to say, well, you get says that you don't count money. The smell of rotting midfielder and money don't spoil your brain. Don't enter your brain. Your brain says 6 billion neurons in your brain. All of them don't shut down. How can you let 6 billion neurons go to waste and say that Ronaldinho? How can somebody wake up and say Ronaldinho did not play well, did not use his talent well? Please tell me who used their talent well. My people, let me even bring this conversation to you people, just in case I am the one that is taking offense for nothing. I'm swallowing paradox for another man's headache. Did Ronaldinho waste his talent actually? Because for me, if you say Ronaldinho waste his talent, it's a coach that shit too. Because when I think this thing went before I answer that, because the guy was sitting there and he was saying all those things, and I remember asking him, that means Okocha was just a dead footballer. Okocha not play ball because if you say Ronaldinho wasted his talent, he won the Champions League, he won the World Cup, he won the Copa America, he Ballon d'Or, and you still say that he wasted his talent. Please, do you think that it's by winning 7, you have to win 7 Ballon d'Or first before you use your talent well? I don't know. I saw that George Weah, they waste their talent too. Thinking about it to make me want to cry. Yeah, it was very, very, very disgusting and annoying. But I want to hear your thoughts about it. Like, what do you think? Did Ronaldinho waste his talent. Okay, so let's come to what you guys are going to say, and that have pissed a lot of people in this place. Remy Laka say we need serious backup in Saka position. Nelson Norwich, Nelson, that one a player. I don't know why we're selling contract. Dot Prime on the score digital media. He say Jorginho is also in midfield. Party is also in there. If Ateta can keep them. Me and you know say party go take the party somewhere. Now one be party now, but Moya, he go soon leave. That Vieira, Rebecca say that Vieira should just go on loan. No, I don't think he should go on loan, but she work more on the gym. Remy Loco, do you say right Phillips? No, right Phillips, that run like a copy rat, long match rat. Leave that one, this I play ball. Remy Loco, do you say na Mugu talk, bros? Every Mugu talk. Ayowande Samuel said Ronaldo one. I don't understand what you mean by that. Rebecca Koduni says same kind of people they talk than Neymar. Yeah, I've heard somebody say that Neymar said Neymar didn't live up to his potential. I say, hey, Ayowande Samuel says Ronaldinho that won World Cup, won titles in Barcelona and AC Milan is a failure. Okay, leave me alone. It's me, I'm confused. That day I just look at the guys like these people, they're just talking in front of their boss, maybe not the opinion of their boss, and because their boss did it, they won't just echo the sentiment, the mumu sentiment of their boss. Me, I don't get the memo, so I don't even really follow that script. You're okay, man. Make them they play. All right, okay. And then he wanted to say Chelsea to finish four above Arsenal. I don't understand. Please write in English because right now you're speaking in your idiot. He say Casado the label we as beautiful. Make it help us pay the money. No, the money where they cost. So you to say that in career. How many years did I play the ball? You say that save that kind of money. European reminder say Ruben love to cheat. Now another average player. I wish I'm well, sure, and I produce average player. It's average player and I produce until some of that people will improve them. Yorokiri Emmanuel says Jack Grealish won't do a gas going. I think so. He's moving in that direction. From the way the Kenu the Bebe so Bembela now where they go with that. Kinde Azem says, but Arsenal can still go for Latvia. Not only Latvia. What about Bosnia and Herzegovina? Only Latvia. They're not go for Estonia. European man, I said Newcastle not go even make top four. Talk less of usurping City. Don't mind that moment talking here. European man, I said that's Amrabat. Sorry, Amrabat guy. Money too small. That guy better pass all the Casado amount. Is he better than them? It's in that league, but I think 30 million is very small money. That's what I think. Oh. But it's an African player, so most times African players come cheap. And then Yorokiri Mana says Newcastle no okay, I think I'm right down. Raimi Nero, 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 the form authentic style. Yeah, nah. I jumped it. It said Bernal Insurance needs to strengthen the squad. Insurance no get depth, though. It's well run and organized. I expect Remo Stars to finish top 2 next season. Remo Stars. No, Remo Stars will not finish top 2 next season. The Remo Stars had it good because it was an abridged league. And I think they're a good team. Make no mistake about it. I love them. I support them. But I think that in the course of a full season, Remo Stars will not finish top 2. The reason is that they're going to play on the continent, the CAF competition. They will be not very hard and probably go to the CAF Confederations Cup, and then by the time they come back, the league would have run away from them. So I don't think top 2. Maybe they will qualify. I like to see Remo Stars go on the continent. They're a good team. They have a structure that I like, and everything about them is the example that you want to see other clubs follow. But it's just what it is. All right, Ramila Koduni says that I expect Liverpool to replace Newcastle in the top 4 this season. I expect that to happen too. And from the way Manchester United is going, I think Chelsea will replace Manchester United as well. Manchester United will replace Chelsea. There's a difference. Manchester United replaces Chelsea. Again, there's still not going to be space. Whether they like who they keep Harry Kane or not, there's still not going to be space in the top 4 for Tottenham Hotspur. So, Harry Kane, respect yourself and move away. They see, then they tell person, then they use hand touch shit and use a touch nose or mouth before they know say shit they smell. Spurs is shit, whether you like it or not. Okay, see. Also, do you understand pidgin English? Huh?
Yeah.
You understand pidgin English? Say something in pidgin first. Let me hear.
It's not sound right.
No, I don't. It doesn't have to sound right. You don't have to sound right. Just sound your pidgin, your own pidgin. Speak your truth.
Okay.
So say something like, okay, let me ask you this. Why did you choose to study mass comm? Say it in pidgin English.
The line.
No, give me your answer in pidgin English. Say pidgin English be like jam. Jesus, they call Jesus to speak pidgin English. Jesus Christ! We need to record all these things.
Yeah.
We need to put it. We need to put it on tape because when the people say me speak pidgin English, so one thing happened. My son spoke pidgin English in school. The teacher was saying something, and then like, okay, he already knows the answer, and he said, "Auntie, lie no good." Oh." And then they called me that my son is speaking pidgin English. And I was like, the money I used to pay the school fees that you people are enjoying, the over $1 million, almost 2 million naira I give you, I get it from speaking pidgin English. What is wrong if my son speaks pidgin English? Did they not tell you that the boy is? Can't you see his name? His name is Ogeneruno Edafe. Who can be more worried than him?
Like even now, I think they made pidgin part of like the national language. It's part of the language.
But then in school, they make it look like speaking pidgin English is a problem. I don't get it. And that's why awesome now cannot speak pidgin English. Awesome. Talk to me about pidgin English. Why you choose saying a master? You know how to speak pidgin English?
I learned from school, like.
From which school?
From school, like,
Secondary school?
No.
That your French school?
Yeah.
You go to France, a country, a French colony, and you learn pidgin.
Pidgin is like an African thing. No matter what, you still understand pidgin. Like
so wait till they talk. Wait. So let's take this back to pidgin English. Wait till they talk for school. Like how they relate? Relate to me in pidgin English now. No more English.
I don't know, but we see they talk now. They talk as if.
So this is pidgin English. Nah, bricklayer.
I'm still learning.
Keep learning. Awesome. I'm waiting for you. So, let me hear your own variant of your pidgin English because now we now have 100 shades of pidgin.
All pidgin. It doesn't make sense.
And I see nothing doesn't make sense. It makes sense to me. Use it. Let it make sense to me.
You know, I go still talk like that.
Guys, if you're listening, just enjoy, have fun in the studio. Okay. There's some questions that popped up on Instagram. I'm coming back to you guys on. Remember, like I said, I expect Liverpool to replace Newcastle in the top 4. Yes. Is that our new intent? Yes, that's our new intent. Awesome. Awesome, Uche. This your intent is camera child. Don't worry. They will. I will get it sorted. Don't worry. They are just coming in. That's small. My mother say new fire will we go new land. Now one leg it this time. Mona need a hurry. Take it easy. This babe get 3 months here. This one gets 6 months. It's time. You will see them well. Don't worry. Just chill. Efraim says, bro, so do you, Kylian, moving this with see this English where you write? So if I just Google write, I'm in pidgin English. Make you see. I don't understand what you write. You type in your afemai. You type in afemai and think you're typing in English. I beg, make you blend these babes. Okay, I go blend them. Don't worry. Dati 2310. All this is my number. Will be like J prison number. So, bro. You won't kill these guys. Worry pidgin, not the purest. I know, but I mean, we'll still try to get a better of them. Like let them back themselves up. Yorokiri man said insurance know why they come up short last season, so them go fix them. I expect them to be better next season. I think that insurance will not do better next season. Okay, so this season that just ended, I think I covered a lot of insurance games and played United games as well. One of the things that I think worked for insurance was the fact that they had a full team that never got injured. The same set of players played every game. I don't think that's going to happen next season because if insurance some are going to obviously move, if insurance wants to bank on this same player, what's going to happen is the fact that some of them are going to get injured, some of them are going to get burned out, and then that burnout will affect the structure of the team. Because for coaches, sometimes there's loyalty to success. The team that have done well, that have let them, into that success land, would always be the first call. Imade will still lead the line. Divine Wanchuku will still be there in midfield. Everybody, the defenders, everybody will still be there. But then at the end of the day, you just get into that pocket of spaces where how do I put it now? where we find everybody now find themselves wanting because they are not jaded, they're not tired, and then also some of them will feeling like, oh, no matter what happened, nobody can replace us. We're going to be here, we're untouchable. And that feeling, that Mesut Ozil feeling, or that Aubameyang mentality will not set in, and then productivity will reduce. I think that Bernard Shaw's need to sign between 5 to 6 players to beef up the team. They still need another striker. Players are beginning to find out how to mark the hard-hitting black bullet and a few other players, I guess. So I think that they need to sign a few other players to make the team get better. That's my opinion anyway. But Bernard Chance was a delight to watch last season. I enjoyed the view of that game. This started the season well for everybody. We went to Uyo, won the game, the first game of the season, 2-0, and that was what set the tone for everybody. Who? Bernard Chance, we just gained promotion. If we go Uyo, go tear apart for a whole former champions, Aqua United. When we say they get money, the result be like Lamba, but not be Lamba, a fact. So that kind of thing make everybody just decide, say, okay, you know what, this season, anywhere Rapa one pass here, make it pass here, because right now, so game number 1, Agbada already hook for Mabaya. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Yes, like what I'm saying right now. Do you understand?
Yes.
Can you see it back?
No.
Oh, Lord, can you interpret it in English?
I understand. Since I understand.
You have to, if you understand that, you can translate. See, journalism is not only the fun of being in the micro. You understand? It includes interpretation, transcribing, translating, reporting, reinventing what has been said. You have to learn all of that. It's very, very important. If this is what you want to do for the rest of your life, because you have to be flexible like water. You have to be able to fit into every container and every plane and space that you find yourself. That's what makes you a good journalist, not just the guy who go into the studio and talk. And then sometimes you will need to speak in pidgin English. It just, if you move from one radio to another, or from one station to another, from one content creator to the other, your demand will be different. The demand for you will be different. So be able to dabble, learn how to dabble. It's very, very important. Don't worry, I would come up with a way that you work. I remember when Emmanuel started. Peter Orupe, the light of the world, you came down into darkness. Okay, he said in Chelsea team on like this they go Bio Kappa Shegun Arize Balaga. It's going to be good. James, obviously that's Rhys James, will be at right back. Fofana, Ufoma Fofana will be at center back. Ice water seller Colwell, he will also play at center back. Left back will be Chilwell, Heineke way chill, mortuary standard will be a left back. Caicedo, where they never signed. This guy, the prize monkey, we Hunter never kill. Monkey will Hunter never catch. Now you want to cook your ogbono soup. Ishama, okay, woo. Hey, when you will cry. They will come and snatch Caicedo from your hand. You get lots in Madrid team not complete. So he said DM go be Caicedo, central midfield go be Enzo, or Rukuruku go there for attacking midfield, aka Unkuku. Mikhailo Mukaila Modric will be at the left of attack. Jackson without the Michael will be the center forward. Raim Rats run anyhow like Ologbo, like Rats Ologbo the pursue will be at the right wing for Chelsea. That's according to Peter Orupe, the only person who's giving me answer to the question that I've asked today. Peter Orupe, thank you very much for that. And thank you for supporting our ministry yesterday. Adedeji Abiona says he's Adel Tarabat. Taraba, FC Taraba, yes, that's the guy I was talking about. Adedeji say Benafa. No, Benafa is also one of them, but it actually wasn't Benafa I was talking about. It's Abdel Tarab, as they call him. That's the guy that I was thinking about. Benafa is also in that the Nasri group, lightweight but quick feet. This Marquinhos, Fabio Vieira, he doesn't have the quick feet yet. He doesn't think well, and I think it's because he's not fit. If he's fit, should be able to think well, because your leg move based on the signal that is sent from your head to your leg. European might say maybe the guy they talk about Robinho. No, not Ronaldinho. He talk say the one we play for Barcelona. Even Robinho, you cannot say Robinho is a failure now. Jerry Sampson, you can't play Man City, play Real Madrid, play AC Milan, you're a failure. That's what they feel. Jerry Sampson, he said the Nigerian league should do something about the pitch and electronic board across all venues. It makes it look professional. Not the electronics board, they make stadium look professional. Looking professional is about money. So let me break that down. The budget for one stadium to put electronic scoreboard is $250,000. That's the cost. Um, the organizers, the people that are running it, the strategic partners, GTI, are working on that. Okay, for 10 stadium is $2.5 million. It sounds cheap, but nobody have that money to bring, especially now when almost every company in Nigeria are running at a loss. Every company in Nigeria are currently running at a loss in the last 4 years. So it's going to take some time for that money to come in. And then trying to get money from abroad, from international companies to come and invest in Nigeria will take another 2 or 3 years because this new government, we don't know what will happen. We're either going to have a rerun of the election or something. We don't know what's going to happen at that point. Let's keep our fingers crossed first. So all of those would happen. Yes, there's plan for electronic scoreboard. I think next season we might have electronic advertising board on 2 stadium, at least minimum 2. That's the plan. Minimum 2 stadium. It's going to be an experiment, but it is incumbent upon getting the sponsors to at least invest between $2 to $10 million. If we get that one in, then it would happen. But it will be time. It will take time. And for the pitches, I think that goes back to the state government, okay? Because the stadiums are owned, apart from Remo Star, every other stadium is owned by the state government. The best stadium for now, the 3 best stadium in Nigeria right now happens to be in Uyo, the Eket Stadium, the Uyo Stadium, Nest of Champion, which is Gosol Akpabio Stadium, and then the other one. So there are 3 stadiums that are the best in Nigeria right now. They are all in Uyo. And then the 4th one would have to be the Mobile Johnson Arena, but that's an uncompleted building. If we want to call it a spade, the pitch might be good, but it's still AstroTurf, so not really a great facility. Bernal Insurance Stadium is good because it is natural grass and the media facility is also good, so that's another one. The Adokia Mesimaka would have been on the list, but they are not even using it. Then there is the one in Ibadan, the 3SC Stadium, fantastic one. Which other one again that I could call? There's a stadium in Katsina. The Katsina Stadium is also good. The one in Gombe is also good, just on the average anyway. And we'll see how the other ones shape up eventually. Well, Joe Bless 12 says, good morning. You guys doing a great job. Thank you very much. Dida, I beg, ask me what my spec is with what I am saying today on this show. Not be only Emmanuel you go ask. I like better things too. First and foremost, this is how my friend finally decided that he wants to leave London and go and stay inside jail. These 2 children that are here are teenagers. Unless you want to begin to answer the name of a pedophile. Let me talk like a Proco doctor. My friend Dida. I know you as a very honest man. I know you as a person of integrity. And I know you as a no-nonsense man who does not dabble in underage. You see these 2 Beletus that are here? These are underage children. Yeah, they never even get boyfriend. They are not in the business of thinking like that. Leave. You know, say the way this generation of children that they grow, you go make mistake, go carry your pikin mate, go they think say na adult and na jail you they go. So hey, go be careful, na express you they go. Let's come back to YouTube. Jerry Sampson said, okay, I think I've read that one. European man said Ronaldinho short career, better pass people 30 years career. No matter that you be idiot. Jerry Sampson said, my best ever Italian player is Del Piero. That guy too sabi play football. My best ever Italian player would have to be Roberto Baggio. All time. Roberto Baggio, oh God. Roberto is eminence, is royal ponite. Roberto Baggio, I beg you. The parents are big play ball. I'm not trying to rain on your parade here, but hey, Roberto Baggio. Oh, you don't know, Franca, you don't know me now. That guy is the royal, is the eminence. Then there's Salvatore to Schillaci. Then but Italians, a lot of Italian players are good anyway. Let me not even start with one. Let me just leave it like that. There is Peter Uruk say, me and Emmanuel 18, Ronaldinho is our best player of all time. No disrespect to those who love Messi and CR7. Dino is my goat. I agree with you. I don't get argument with you. Like me, Ronaldo da Lima is my all-time greatest player. Anything, any other thing, anybody they talk, no. Did I say okay? I give up. I know you will not lead me astray. No, I will not. My guy. But you say the divine ponytail, Roberto Baggio, my guy. Hey, that's my Michael Jordan of football. But to Sabi, do Nigeria or yo for 1994. Additional from us say Kane is playing with his future. You are playing with your future. Expecting nothing from Chelsea next season. Yeah, they make up for that is something. Making top for from 12. That's something. El Phenomenal, my best player ever. Forget all these modern player where they turn on to just goals. That guy, Ronaldo da Lima. Ronaldo da Lima. Everyone not sweet again. Leave all this feminism football that we are not playing. Before somebody shadow go reach you, they don't blow far. Everybody is say the way they go check. We go they play ball for feed. Somebody go they work computer. Somebody go check VAR. What's that? Football that's point now. Ronaldo da Lima. Why buy one cassette like this? Carry give it to Ariane Roberts to watch. I'll kill everybody for worry. Scatter worry with football. In football, Peter Rukwe say, what's the take about Fury versus Ungunu? The way they go to beat Fury, Fury go not say boxing, and this beast of Ungunu. When I go beat Fury for the very first time, you go cry. You go say, all those Jesus where they call, all those the 419 Jesus where they call. You go forget, you go call devil that day. Never say anything. This Ungunu, hey, Erik Emmanuel say respect to CR7 and Messi, and Dalima and Ronaldinho they be the best for me. Nobody play ball reach Ronaldo that Ronaldo that Lima. Anybody can play anything they want to play. I like Messi well, but even Messi no. For a conscience, for if you do, inside if you do, Your okay reminder say Pep good I wonder how they keep the hunger up for the next 3 seasons. The rest teams for EPL go just the battle for the rest spots. I agree with you. Your okay reminder wanted to say Stanley last season be like Ikedia. Serious Ikedia every better passer. Raimina say leave personal likeness aside. Messi is the best thing that has happened to football. All due respect to every great in their era, even though I enjoy watching Ronaldinho more. I agree with you on that one. I can't argue. I'm not gonna argue that one because there's no basis. Argument, you should have basis for argument. There's no basis for the argument. But I freaking love Ronaldo da Lima anyway. Because it was on top in my era, in my generation. That guy made me sit glued to TV. Already thief money self go buy cassette for garage. Logo sports. Jesus Christ. What do this? This football not pay us before for the problem. For swear for football. Yorokiri Manuel scenario. Messi not the among waiting with the talk. Are the craze to compare Messi to anyone? Messi day and at the rest with the talk. I agree with you. Who be that guy we want to Odometete? I'm telling you, I know my guy. Did that my guy, correct guy. He not just understands in as much read in the studio. Best Italian player ever, Roberto Baggio, no doubt. Fury could beat that guy like Utif for Ojodo Beggar. Okay. You already bet some money. I bet let me put on 1 million so that he go pay you. Yeah, and he go pay me too if we lose. Anybody will lose, he go pay anybody. Well, Chelsea top 4, they play. Let me let us say they're not gonna make top 4. Okay, Joe Bless, he say talk about lovely Manchester United transfer. Manchester United not getting lovely transfer. They speculate. They do whatever they do. They go link them to everybody like saying a link road that they stay. At the end of the day, they'll go sign one West until they sign players like the Onana where they talk now, the Sofyan Amrabat, and then they never even link them to striker. No link for that one. Well, guys, I need to go to school. I have a class to teach. I have 35 students waiting for me. I'm bubbling to see me talk to them for another 2 to 3 hours. Thank you very much for being on the show this morning. And thanks to our lovely angels in the building. Awesome. And Joey, let me ask, you guys have fun this morning?
Yeah.
The guy with the crooked pigeon English. How was it for you today? First experience on the mic. How was it?
Was thrilling, actually.
Well, tomorrow you're going to have more time, more microphone time. I'll leave you to do. Why don't they even people to come do it that know how to talk sports? Is it when you be that your own? Like they cost me for this company. Say every person that come to do intent no go know how to talk sports, knowing that I'm a sports based person, right? Well, anyhow, God take blessing. Now you will take now you know how you will convert it because I know they say if you ask God for chair, God will give you timber. He will give you gedu. If you don't know, you know what gedu is. You don't know what gedu is. This teaching will take time. Oh. Peter, I know they say Daniel Levy should take the 70 million to 80 million from Bayern as a sign of good faith and good service offered by Kane, and at the same time, the proposed new deal to Kane will affect the salary structure of the club. For Bayern, at least a 3-year deal to win title and can still come back to EPL to pursue any title or record in sight. But thank you very much. That's how we call it a wrap on the show today. It's been a wonderful time having some beautiful angels with me, learning, watching people speak Pidgin English, 100 shades of Pidgin English, the Francophone version of Pidgin English, and the Ajabota version of Pidgin English. Tomorrow again, we'll be here again. But if you've not subscribed to this channel, please do want to subscribe to the Elevated TV YouTube channel. You help us to grow. And one day when we grow, we'll employ your brothers and sisters and even do great things for the Nigerian League. Watch out for around the NPFL content. It's gonna come. It's gonna drop it out today or tomorrow, based on what my producer is doing, wherever they are right now. But if you're in Lagos, go to the stadium and go watch the Niger Super 8 and support whatever team you want to support. Please don't take bottles into the stadium. Don't take anything that is harmful into the stadium. Have fun, make noise. If you're a VIP and you don't like noise, please stay in your house where you rent. Stadium, not be graveyard. Stadium, not be conference room. Stadium, not be cinema. Please stay in your house. We make noise when we go to stadium. That's how stadium is sweet. So if you're going to the stadium and you don't want noise, please stay for your papa house. Ferdinand, as I go, I take this for Ferdinand and Jerry Sampson. Ferdinand Ekenese, Ronaldo da Lima, the phenomenal one. Jerry Sampson said that Peru, I keep on watching that goal score against Germany in 2006 World Cup. Even the wicked goal against Madrid. Thank you very much, everybody. Once again, remember this name. The name is Idafi Matias. You love to come in and look at sports. So, bye-bye. Woo! Good show. Hello, everybody. What's up, people? My name is and you're listening to
Elevated TV Radio, redefining broadcasting. Listen, you are listening to Elevated TV.